What's up everybody? Welcome back to another video by TrunkFreshGreen34, and today we are doing a review on Marc Sondtimer from the Salt Flats episode of Cars on the Road. Now he does come in a 2-pack with Gearsten Marshall, but I have already reviewed Gearsten, so if you want to check out that video, I'll leave a link to that in the description below, because I'm not going to go over him again. He's not a variant or anything. He's still the same old Gearsten that released at the start of 2023. So we're just going to be reviewing Marc Sondtimer. And yeah, this was kind of a surprise 2-pack. This kind of like caught some people off guard because I don't really think anyone was expecting this. And then it showed up on the back of the Lightning McQueen and Bella Cadavra pack. And they're like, oh, that's really cool. And then it ended up being in the last 2-pack case of 2023, which was a really great case. I'm reviewing all sorts of stuff from that case, so yeah, really great one. And yeah, let's just jump right into Marc Sondtimer here. Of course, got the Cars on the Road logo, which is pretty standard by now, although it is going away soon. Then we got new for 2023, and then both are pictured on the kind of cartoony desert background here. I really do like Marc's art though. Although I'm pretty sure that Marc is supposed to be, like, not dark blue. I don't think that's the color at all, but I don't think it's, like, as off as, like, say, Doug Crankle, for example. So, you know what? I'll take what I can get at this point. Small victories, I suppose. As seen in Cars on the Road, the map on the back, and we got all sorts of... Ew, gross. All sorts of 2-packs on the back, like McQueen and Mater, Road Trip McQueen and Mater, I should say, Noriyuki and Sarah Cogs, Cave McQueen and Pitstoposaurus, and then Deputy McQueen and Bella Cadavra. So yeah, all of which, except for McQueen and Mater, oh, and Noriyuki and Sarah, I was going to say all of which I've reviewed, but that's just not true. I've reviewed McQueen and Bella, and I've reviewed Cave McQueen and Pitstoposaurus. But yeah, I'll be right back with these guys all opened up. Alright, so here they both are out of the package, and Marc looks absolutely hilarious if you just look at him straight on, because you can't even see his eyes. We'll talk about that in a second. Gearsten, though, even though I'm not reviewing, I did just want to say I am super excited about getting another Gearsten, because I know that sounds crazy. I know, like, nobody wants to have duplicates, but the Gearsten that I got and reviewed at the start of the year had, like, weird defects on, like, his nose, kind of. They weren't, like, paint chips or anything, but it was really, really weird. It almost looked like dirt that you just couldn't rub off. Maybe it was paint chips, but it didn't look like it. So yeah, I wanted to get a replacement, and Mattel delivered by putting Gearsten in a 2-pack with a new car. So, weirdly enough, kind of worked out in my favor. So yeah, this will be my new Gearsten on display, and then I'll have to find something to do with the old one. Probably going to try selling it off. But yeah, here is Marc, who is kind of a unique body in the Cars universe. Obviously, he shares one with Dats Jammin', who also appears in the same episode. But those, like that model that they share, didn't appear in the Cars world beforehand. And the reason why is because they are special construction model cars. And basically, at the Salt Flats, Noriyuki and Sarah kind of like tuned them up and gave them this like really cool aerodynamic body. And yeah, unfortunately though, Marc Sondtimer looks like super basic. He has no decals of any kind, like at all. He is just one solid blue color, and he has a nice expression. I like that he's like really smiling, like he's excited. You can see the eyebrow, his one eyebrow is raised a bit, which kind of adds a unique dynamic element to the expression. But yeah, there's not a whole lot to say. He's got his little, oh my god, what is it called? Blower? Is it the blower? I don't remember. I think it's the blower. But it, like, completely obstructs his vision, sort of, because, like, if you look at it from this way, well, I guess he has one eye can see here, one eye can see here. He just can't see down the middle, but I feel like that would just bother me. Like, if I was Marc Sondtimer, I would not want that. I would want complete visibility of all areas. But I guess it doesn't matter if you're just driving straight down a desolate, salty patch. So maybe that's why. But yeah, not a whole lot else to say. Although, like I said, I do think the model is pretty unique, and I really wish the Salt Fever episode got fleshed out a bit more. It is really unfortunate that a kind of a cool and very natural concept in the Cars world is only really touched on for like 6 minutes, and it's not even done so with seriousness because Mater just dies in that episode. Like there's this whole thing with Speed Demon, and it kind of ruins it for me. But that's like a minor nitpick. One day I will do like a full review of Cars on the Road, talking about why I don't really like it. But yeah, in terms of actual like concepts, I think the concept of the Salt Flats is really, really cool. Obviously, it exists in real life, but like in the Cars world, I think it was cool, and I really wish we got to see more. But yeah, he has a closed fender, so you cannot even really see the wheels. One thing they did fix, which is something that they fixed on Gearsten Marshall too, is that he doesn't have the completely all salty tires like Royce Revsley, Revo Koss, and Dats Jammin did. It looked terrible. It was hideous. It didn't look natural. It completely kind of ruined those releases. Not really Dats Jammin because it was hidden pretty well because he has the same fenders that Marc Sondtimer here does. But yeah, those other two didn't look super great. But they fixed it for Gearsten Marshall, now Speedcone, and now Marc. And then on the back here, he has some pretty large ventilation units. And then it almost looks like, I think this is like his exhaust. So like it's just like a giant horizontal bar along the bottom, which is really cool. And yeah, made in Thailand in the 22nd week of the year, 2023. And that is pretty much it for Marc. Like there is not a lot to this guy. He has a unique hood shape, I can say that. It almost looks kind of like an apron because it like curves around the eyes and then it kind of goes diagonally down and then it comes straight down across and repeats. Very interesting. But yeah, overall, I'm glad that they released another Salt Flats racer with Gearsten and it wasn't just like a Dats Jammin re-release. But he's boring. This isn't really like an exciting racer. I still really like Niall, Gearsten, Dats. Pretty much all of them are cooler than Marc Sondtimer here is, but he was kind of a necessity if we wanted to have a complete collection of Salt Flats racers. And then just for review's sake, here he is next to Gearsten Marshall. From two completely different classes. Gearsten is the classic rod, I believe. I believe he's the classic rod. Yes, classic rod. And then we have special construction. Royce Revsley is the import. And then Nile Speedcone is the short racer. Peggy Liner is like a long racer. And then they have like the diesel truck and the rocket powered racer as well. So yeah, that is it for this review of Marc Sondtimer. Again, not really that interesting, but hey, it is what it is. Still thought he's kind of cool. Yeah, let me know in the comments your thoughts on Marc. And yeah, I will see you all soon for another review. Bye now.